Old busted, new hotness. Let's unbox this. Alright guys, we have the all new Nest Audio in the house. This is the heir apparent to the original Google Home. Everything about it on the spec sheet says it's better. The price tag is better. It comes in at $99, which is $30 cheaper than this one cost when it first came out. And that's a big deal because the assistant smart speaker market has exploded and Google really needed a good sounding, well-priced device to stay competitive. So we're gonna unbox this and see what's inside. I can already tell you from the box, this thing is heavy. The original Google Home speaker wasn't bad, all the weight's in the base, but it just felt a little bit cheap. This thing feels like a brick. And you can see when we're pulling it out here, it's not that much larger. I think it's about 1.5 inches taller than the highest point on the original Google Home, but it feels massive. And from everything I've read, there's a reason for that. Google's reporting 75% more volume than the original Google Home and 50% more bass boost. So we'll check that out in a minute. Right now, let's just take a look at this thing. On the front, I love what they've done here. It's clean, no logos, no buttons, no anything. It's gonna look good on a shelf, an end table, your TV stand, kitchen, wherever you decide to put it. These things are gonna blend in with your decor and it's not gonna look gaudy because honestly, we all know this looks like a Glade air freshener. Around the back, have the typical mute switch, the little G logo blends in nicely, and then the barrel port for the power. They did not do a 3.5 millimeter input on this. Some people have complained about that, but I honestly can't think of a time that I've plugged an audio jack into any of my smart speakers that do have an input, so it's not a big deal to me. Other than that, there's not really much to this thing other than the weight. I'm gonna say it one more time. This thing could be used as a home defense device. It is just hefty, and that's probably a very good thing. So let's check out what else is in here. You have a very nice Google logo there for the power port, and just some really minimal paperwork. It's a Nest speaker. You set it up with the Google Home app like anything else, so there's really no need to have a bunch of flair inside that box. So give us a minute guys, we're gonna get this thing set up and just check it out and see how it sounds. All right guys, we're all set up. As we expected, you open the Google Home app, it sees the Nest Audio. You do the setup just like you would any other Google Assistant smart speaker. It does have a nice little walkthrough to show you where the controls are because looking at it, you have no idea. You have a play pause button is right here in the center on the front face of the speaker, and then volume down is on this side and volume up is on this side. Other than that, there's nothing. You have the mic mute switch on the back, and there are no other controls because you're going to be casting to this anyway. Most of this stuff you're just going to be doing from your phone, your tablet, or your computer. So now that we've got it hooked up, let's see what this thing sounds like and see what all the hype's about. All right, so we have it about 30% right now. See what it sounds like when it kicks in. It's clear, it's got a good sound. I can already tell you that the basses are way better than the original Google Home. It has a good clear mid sound. It's not getting drowned out. We have another speaker in the office that we'll probably compare this to later. It's has really great bass, but a lot of times when you have it turned up to high volumes, the bass overpowers the mids and the highs, gets a little muddy. This just sounds really clear. So let's turn it up a little bit more and see what it sounds like. So it's about 60% right there. That's probably about as loud as you'd want it if you had it in the office or maybe your living room or something. A little too loud for conversation, but it sounds great. So we're gonna use this for a few days, put it up against a couple other speakers we have here in the office. Let us know what you think, what you'd like to compare it to. I've seen a lot of people wanting to see the IKEA and the Sonos and things of that nature. We really like the way this looks. Google has really gone with the Nest branding, the same colors as the Nest Mini, the new Nest Mini, and then they've added the sort of sage that comes on the new Pixel 5, which I absolutely love that color. They didn't have it at our local Best Buy, or that's the one I would have gotten. But we'll be following up with a review of this, as well as some head-to-heads with some other speakers. So drop a comment below and let us know what you'd like to see out of the new Nest Audio. And don't forget to hit that notification bell and subscribe to check out the new videos when they come out. Until next time, guys, this is the new Nest Audio. We'll see you.